Stephanie, the creative girl behind the designs. Welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, thanks for stopping by. And if you haven't already done so, I would truly appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel and turn on your notification alerts so that you know when I post my next video. So yesterday I did a live video in my Creative Planning Expressions group, and we created a pet page for my creative journal. So to back-to-back that with my plan for this week in my regular catch-all planner, I plan to use the Fun Cozy Critters Happy Planner sticker book. And I may incorporate some of stickers from the pets, and then I'm also going to incorporate a few stickers from the Happy Illustrations. So I'm going to probably jump right in. I am sans the nail polish, my fun little green shamrock nail polish kind of turned them a bit yellow, so that was a little bit gross. But I'm going to go ahead and start in for you. I do have, again, another life event coming up this week that may hinder how often and how frequently I can post, but I'm hoping that won't be the case. So what I'll do first is I will show you my pet page that I created. So this was for, I'm not sure if I mentioned it before, we had found a kitten who was injured and it didn't turn out well. The injuries were too severe. So, you know, we had to make that hard decision. So what I did was I created a page in his memory, and his name was Little Peanut. And so this is the page I created for my creative journal. And if you recall, I'm going to just move this little boot out of the way. I love my cute little boot. I picked up another one. They had a blue one, and I think like it wasn't quite pink. It was more like a salmon color. So I picked up another green one because I love it so much. So what I did with this page was, and if you recall, for my creative journal, because it's horizontal and I tried working with it and it's just not my jam, I tried it a few days and it just wasn't working for me. So I took all those horizontal pages out, and I intend to put in separate pages that highlight the events of that month, which are usually going to be like memories, basically, memory keeping. So this paper that I used was from a paper pack I got from Michael's. And then everything else I added onto it. So it was a bit of scrapbooking, a bit of junk journaling, and then just some general memory keeping and journaling a little bit here and there. So that was my page. Now on the back, it is blank, but I intend to take a piece of Happy Planner paper and just stick it on the back so that I'll have something that I can write on and, you know, just kind of write a little story about him. So that was what we did in the live video yesterday. I did introduce my pet book, which is a Happy Planner classic size, and it's basically a memory book for our pets. And I introduced that for the first time. It's not quite finished. I will bring it out onto YouTube and also show you. So let me grab out the pages from my catch-all that we'll be using today. So we'll be doing the following week, or not the following week, this coming week. Let me make sure I get the right pages out. So we're going to be the 20th. I do have some blank pages, still catching up. We're going to be doing this week. Okay. So let me pull this out. And you can see my prior week is still blank. I got to fill that in. Just never seems to be enough time in the day. So let me set this aside. And so I don't know if you noticed on my last video, I kind of tweaked it up a bit and edited it and added in some fun stuff at the end. So I'm hoping that you have watched it, and if you have, drop me a comment on that video. I would love to hear your comments about how it was edited, the microphone volume, and then also the other fun stuff I added in. So take a peek at it and let me know what you think. So I'm going to start with, I'm going to put this one aside because I think that one is going to be something I just add in as extra if I add it at all. But I am going to start with the Happy Illustrations because I want to grab one of these little houses. And I think for the one I'm going to do, I'm going to grab this one. So just as I think I have sparkles everywhere because one of the nail polish, the one that I did the design on, it had glitter in it, and that was really tough to get off. So if you see me picking at stickers, it's probably because like right here, I see a glitter piece. So what I'm going to do is put this one at the bottom. And I just wanted to follow up with this one for doing the pet theme. So this whole week's layout will be a pet theme. And I'm going to incorporate a variety of them. So I think I'm going to put this one here, although it doesn't quite match up like that. So let me do this. I think what I am going to do, just so I don't get double lines on it, because there's a line at the bottom of this sticker, and if I put it there, it's going to clash with the line that's at the bottom of the Happy Planner. So let me just quickly take that, put my sticker aside. I'm going to use my 08 Jelly Roll pen and just kind of use it to take out some of that line. Just hide it a bit so that it won't be clashing with the house. So here we are in, this is kind of going to be it'll be a pet theme, but it's also going to be a sort of a spring vibe as well. So I have, where we have snow, a little bit falling still, but yeah, every morning I can hear the birds singing. So we're going to incorporate some birds in this layout. So give that a second to dry. I also want to white this one out a bit. So it doesn't have to be very much, but I don't want it coming through the blue house, which is the middle of the house. So it'll just be a faint line behind there. That's the beauty of the Jelly Roll pens. It makes it disappear just enough where you can get the sticker on there and not have it, especially since it's a clear sticker, not have it get in the way of the actual illustration on it. So this particular book, it had so many fun stickers in it. I took it apart. I'm going to try and find them and put them back in there because I know I did not use them all, and I really like it. It's cute. It's got a lot of cute illustrations, and I'm going to use this one for another video coming up hopefully this week. And you'll see that when I post it again. Hopefully I'll be able to get to that this week. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this in here. I guess I'm going to line it up to this. There's a small line over here, but I'm okay with that. And then what I want to do is bring in, there was in this Cozy Critters book, oh, here they are. Let me just mark that. All these fun, cute illustrations, cats, dogs, some birds, fish. If you're a pet lover like I am, you'll really love this book. So the prior Pets book, this one here, mostly it wasn't so much for the planning portion as much as it was the decoration. There were a few stickers in there. But this one here, the Cozy Critters, really put out a nice amount of stickers that were truly for like planning out a week. So I appreciated that. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use these little birds and I'm going to make them like they're a bird on a wire. So I'm probably going to use a couple of them because I'm going to kind of put it all the way across. I'm going to see where this is going to cross here. See how many I can get on here without messing it up. I think I'm going to cross over on it too, so that it crosses the page. I just don't want to cut off the bird. So I may, and it's already partially stuck down. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this, and then I'll kind of continue it onto the other page where I want it, and then I'll fill in the line with a gold pen. So this one here is going to go on this line. And so this will kind of be a mixture of all. It'll be the spring birds, you know, I hear singing, and there'll be some cats and dogs. And I'm going to be spending, hopefully this week, getting caught up, assuming that this event that has occurred last minute for me doesn't keep me away too long. I'm hoping. So I'm just going to kind of string these along this line and till I run out of space, basically. I just think it's kind of fun having the little birds in the, like, you know, you sit in your house, you might see them on the wire if you have wires around. Around where we are, we always see them, they're kind of huddled up all in a line on the wires. I'm actually, I think, I'm going to take off this last one. Okay. I'm just going to put them on here again for now. I think I'm going to use it somewhere else. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to start adding in my boxes for the week. I do like this little quote. Where was it? Here it is. Okay, kind of like, you know, my mantra for the week. Oops. Even though this life event that's going to be happening isn't really my choice, I'm going to try and adhere to do what brings me joy. So I'm going to go right into these boxes here because I do have a few things that I want to get onto the weekly days, sorry. So I do want to also get one into the, here we go. Oh, and you can probably hear my cat at the door. She's meowing. She doesn't like it when I'm in here, and she's not. Let me bring this in. So I'm going to kind of intermingle it. I'm also going to white this one out. My cat. It's like she always knows when I'm taping. Yeah, I have always, you know, I think of what I'm going to be using in advance and then I lose the page. I started marking them early on with just a Post-it note, and then I stopped doing that. I should really get back to it because it does take a while to go through these and find the one I'm looking for. So enough about that. Let me get this in here. All right. And then I'm going to use a light blue one, even though I was hoping to find a dark blue one. And I'll put that on Friday. Just going to white this out. I'm going to grab these and put them down as I go. All right, is this one dry? I like how it looks like a little a clipboard because it has that little loop at the top. Let's see. So I am going, oh, there is a dark blue, so I'm going to pull that in as well. I don't want it to be too powder pink and powder blue. So I'm going to pull this one in on Sunday. It probably won't hit it a lot, but I'm going to white this line out just in case. So this week is going to be I guess unknown. I really don't know if I'll be busy all the days of the week or if I will be, I'm just letting this dry. I'm using my sticker, fan it out. I don't know if I will be able to keep to my regular schedule. I mean, I'll do my best. I'm hoping that I will be able to, but we'll have to see. So I guess I have to use this one, the pink poodle. But because I feel like there's a lot of pink going in here, I think I'm going to pull over this other pet book or the illustrations for a moment and see if I can bring in some of the other colors of that house. So let's see, here we go. Yeah, it's a little, I can see how there's a lot of pink over here, and that's not my goal. So let me get back over to these little boxes so I don't lose their place. And then I'm gonna pull this back over and see if there's something I can add over here maybe, because there are no more dark blue that have just the cats. I want to do cats and birds. I could definitely use this here. I'm just thinking about my schedule and what I would need to put where. So I think I'm gonna put this one here. And then again, I want to keep it balanced. I don't want to have too much on one side and not enough on the other. I'm going to put another one of these, oops, in the middle box here. And then because the other side has a lot of blue in it, I'm going to put some pink over here. These are very sticky because with spring, of course, comes the desire to garden. So I'm gonna, even though this was made for, I believe, the monthly calendar, because it has a little notch out, I'm not worried about that. I'm gonna put this over here because with spring also, you know, like I say, comes the gardening. So I'm kind of mixing a bit of all. I wish I had waited that out. Came up enough that I can work on it. Cover this line up again. Sometimes the white part of the sticker is clear and then other times it's not, like it's like more saturated and so it wouldn't show through, but then other times it just doesn't do that. This is one of those times. So I'll give that a moment to dry, just helping it along. All right, now we can put this back down. Alrighty. So I'm still looking for that circle that I just haven't found yet. I am hoping to cover up this circle over here, laundry. So now I've pulled in the happy illustrations, chores. They have a lot of circles, but they say specific things that are not what I'm looking for. I think I'm just going to do this. Things. I'm going to use this flag picture. There's actually a few more from there I'm going to pull over. This I don't have to worry about whiting out because this sticker's dark enough. So I'm just going to put it up here as close to the edge as I can get it. All right, so now I have some balance, but I can still see a lot of pink over here. There's just like a whole bunch of pink. So I'm going to change that up a bit. Let's see here. And actually, I'm going to take one of these birds. Oops. And I'm going to put it on top of the note to self box or at the very corner. Okay, just to, again, bring in a little blue. I need to get the blue up here, I think. So that's what I'm looking for. And then over here, I need to get some more pink other than that because I don't know that I have enough balance there either. Like, I just feel like this is all pink and this is all blue. I'm looking for just cats or birds. So I think what I'm going to do is pull this pink one, since it's clear, It's just decoration. And I'm gonna bring this one over here to the top, since I now have a bird on each side. Hopefully I've left myself enough space with it. Let's see. Yep. Okay. I just have to bring the pink right to the edge. All right. So I do, when I plan, like to have balance in my pages. It just gives me comfort, I guess you could say. I could bring over some of the lighter blue just to break this up. All right, and then if I take a pink, do the same here. Yeah, this line I'm not overly worried, because once I start writing in there, it's not really gonna do much. So the other thing too I was gonna mention about my creative journal is, although I don't really journal, a lot of the times in my catch-all, I will, you know, basically journal, do a little bit of a journal notation of sorts. And so I don't always worry about, you know, pulling out a whole journal page. I think I'm gonna pull this over. Hump day coffee break, yes. Okay. All I want to do at this point is get something down here. So that's what I'm looking for. I think this could be cute. I have an idea for this one. So I want to try, I was hoping to carry that. You know what? The house is in the Happy Illustrations. Let me grab that quickly before I do this little corner over here. Let me go back to that page that had the houses. There is this smaller house. Let's see if I can fit that on top. Just to keep it similar. I would have to put it in between here. I would have to white that out because, again, the line on the bottom doesn't match the angle that's on the sticker. So I'm just going to go ahead quickly and make this line disappear. Okay, give it a second to dry. Now what I'm going to do over here is I'm basically going to create this as a sign. So you know how like you put a placard out, you know, in the old times you put a placard out outside of your business. I'm going to kind of do that here. So I'm going to stick that there. I still need something for these boxes here, but I think I'm going to use those as decoration. So let's get this one on. Oops. It is going to filter over a bit, but I needed it just to be on the line. Okay. So now I'm going to use my my micron pen. So what I'm going to do is create my own version of a sign. I wonder if I need permanent. I may have to follow that up with permanent. But let me do this. And then I'm going to go around the circle. Oops. Just a little bit on the actual sticker, but that's okay. Making that a little thicker. Okay, so let me just finish with something over here, and then I think it will be done for today. let's see, what have we got? I'm going to go back to this sticker book just because it works with the rest of the theme. And then I'm going to do something, I think I want these to match. So I'm going to do something else with those check it off boxes. I have, so over here, I think I'm going to use this one here. Oops, it's not coming up very easily. There we go. So I'm going to put this one in the middle. Let me make sure. I'm doing a lot of voiding out on this particular spread, just because the stickers are either clear or I just don't want the line showing through. So for example, I'm not going to write on this sticker, so I just don't want the line showing through. Okay. Give that a second to dry. And then I think it will be done for now, other than I'm going to do this little thing on these boxes here. Let me give it a little help and dry it out. All right. Luckily, it doesn't take too long. So this one is going to go right here. Oops. The nice thing is it's going to look like it was part of this area all along. So the last thing I'm going to do quickly is I want to get these other boxes to match what looks like a clipboard, just to give it some similarity. So all I'm going to do is I'm basically going to mimic this design. And let's see, that one has it. This one needs it. Oh, nope, not that one. This one I'm going to put it on. And this one I'm actually going to do, where's my ruler? I'm going to do this one a bit bigger. I'm going to bring it just to the line. Just more like this one is hanging from a nail. That line's not as dark. Let me get this back in here. There. And then, just so that it doesn't give it, like it kind of looks like there's way too many lines. I'm going to cover one up. I'm going to cover this one up, just so that it doesn't visually give you reason to look at two different lines. Okay, it just cleans it up a bit, that's all. So I just want to say thank you for watching, and I hope I've inspired you to do something creative today and every day. And I hope the pet page I showed you in the beginning has maybe inspired you to make pet pages for your own pets. And if you do, please comment below on this video and share your final page and let us see how it looks. And then I also hope that you create a beautiful life one plan at a time, 1 week at a time, one journal page at a time. Thanks for watching.